Thanks for showing me around today. Can you start the tour out by grounding us in where we're at and how that fits into the larger Novonesis footprint?
Sure, so Novonesis is a global biotechnology company based in Denmark, but today you are at our facility in Roanoke County, which is our CRT building, which includes our research and development as well as our quality control lab. And this fits into the sort of overall Novonesis footprint. We actually in Salem and Roanoke County, between the two of them, have 6 different facilities. We have research and development here, we have 4 manufacturing sites, and we have a warehouse. And our focus as part of kind of the global organization is we specialize in microbial production and mostly spore-forming bacteria. All right, you ready? Let's take a look inside.
Senior scientist Dr. Jared Heffron started our tour in the Research and Development Lab. So what kind of tests do you all conduct in here?
Primarily our work that we're doing in the R&D unit here is with bioagriculture. So we're going to be doing lots of work on plants. We might actually be testing bioinsecticides and their efficacy against insects. And then we'll also do a lot of microbiology, and so we'll be testing the treatments that we might be preparing for, say, seed treatments, and what microbes are on those seeds, and then the amount of them. So if you ever buy seed in the store, grass seed or something like that most people are familiar with, it has chemistry on it, and so they'll look bright pink or red or green. This one's kind of blue-green, and that is all technology. After they do the seed treatment, we need to make sure that our product's actually on the seed. Then we're going to do something that's called a serial dilution. Now this is a bit of microbiology magic where we're able to dilute out the sample in a controlled mathematical fashion, so that way when we go and plate it, which means that we spread it out on agar plates like these, we'll be able to actually do the math backwards and know exactly how many bacteria cells we had on each seed in here. So then 1,000 times magnification, I got to do a little playing around with my phase contrast and then bring it into focus. And there are our bacteria that we're making.
That's amazing. In this part of the facility, what kind of roles exist?
In this part of the facility, there are basically 2 main roles. They're both very technical. We have scientists and we have research associates. And so a scientist is typically somebody who has PhD level education or maybe a master's degree level and a lot of experience in the field that are helping to design the experiments and the path that we're taking to solve one of our research problems. The research associates often have a bachelor's degree level education. They might be fresh out of school, or they might have a significant amount of experience somewhere else in the industry.
Next up is the greenhouse, which plays a crucial role in the research being conducted. For example, Jared mentioned research work on bioinsecticides. Scientists can test if these treatments protect plants from various insects.
Right here I've got a crop of corn that we're doing some different studies on here. And so by putting it here in the greenhouse, we can go, yeah, this would be a great candidate to go out into the field. It performed really well in our greenhouse studies, so it is possible that it could actually work well in the field setting. So that's kind of one of the cool things about actually this site is the fact that we do have people who can do both laboratory work where they're working on a really small scale, and then they're coming out here and starting to scale it up.
After research and development comes manufacturing. We spoke with Formulation Production Manager Jennifer Reed about what takes place at facilities in nearby Salem.
The Salem facilities are typically manufacturing and warehousing. So we actually have 4 different buildings that do manufacturing. We have our fermentation facility, which is on Kessler Mill Road, and that's where we actually grow all of our microbes at an industrial scale. Then we drive them across the street to 620 Chapman, and that's where we have our spray dryer. And so the spray dryer takes our product from being sort of a brown liquid slurry that contains all the bacterial cells, evaporates off the water and turns it into this dry powder.
Today we've learned how Novonesis develops innovative agricultural solutions through research and lab testing. Scientists work on formulating and evaluating products that support plant and animal health. Once developed, these solutions are manufactured at Novonesis facilities located in Salem. If the R&D has piqued your interest, there are internship opportunities.
We run an annual internship program every summer right here at our Salem, Virginia site. And basically what happens is we get to, it's ideal for students that are currently still in college, usually undergraduates. And they can come and get to work in one of our departments. So we'll do an R&D, which you've already seen, and they can potentially work down in the greenhouse on the project. We can have them come and work with us in production. in maintenance and in what we call pilot scale at our other industrial sites that are over in town. A lot of times that suits really well students that are interested in a lab science degree or an engineering degree. And then they're able to actually work with us on projects that we're doing every single day. And I usually try to make sure that they always get a project that's entirely their own. And so it makes me so excited to see all these cool roles that these people have taken their knowledge from here and moved on to other places.
Novonesis is turning science into solutions right here in Roanoke County. Explore careers in biotech and see how your strengths could shape what's next at novonesis.com/careers.